fun. This is Cadet Ashley Mumford. She's from the Salvation Army's Training College in Atlanta, and she's in training to become a Salvation Army officer. So they have a summer internship, and I wanted to bring her and let her see what Rotary was all about.
Happy to have you. Do we have any other guests? No other guests. Do we have any announcements? And an announcement. Bethany's show today. Sorry.
As you know, the Kiwanis Splash Pad is opening up at Zara Baker Park coming up here soon, and the Salvation Army has the opportunity to have, we're doing our church service in the park on Sunday, July 10th at 10:30, and we have special guests. We send kids away to Camp Walter Johnson for the summer for a 5-week music conservatory. So that group is coming out and is leading that church service. So you'll get to see, we have 7 young people from Hickory that are there this summer, and they'll be doing the church service. So you get to kind of, if you want to come out, there's going to be a lunch afterwards at 1:30, but it's just kind of a great way to spend the Sunday morning, afternoonish.
Sounds like a great program. Thank you. Any other announcements? Well, as always, I have a few. Wanted to let everybody know we got a email from Lily Washburn, who was one of the ladies that we sent to Ryla. Said, you and your club sponsored me to go to Ryla last week. I had a phenomenal time, made strong friendships, and had a meaningful and reflective conversations, and was so inspired. I'm looking forward to presenting my camp experience to the club on August 4th. So it was very nice of her. And as a side note, my wife was working out at the spa and was decked out in crawdad stuff, and somehow she made the connection. Lily went up to my wife and said, please tell your husband thank you for sending me to Ryla. We had a great time. So I think she really means what she says, obviously. She's gone well out of her way. We have, sorry Bob, or whoever you are. Dear President Mark and fellow Rotarians, it was with great humility that I received the Heart of Rotary designation for the 2015-16 Rotary year. It was true joy to work together with other dedicated Rotarians to assist with the accomplishment of our goals set forth in our strategic plan. I especially want to thank Jill Patton, who initially proposed me for membership, as I am most appreciative of the opportunity to serve as a member of this club, premier Rotary club in the world. Yours in Rotary service, Linda Lutz. Linda, thank you very much. She's not even here. Yeah. So there she is. Well, so wanted to pass that along. I think everybody got an email from the district governor, from District Governor Billy, about the recent flooding in West Virginia, and there's some clubs up there doing some relief work and looking for donations and other things. So if you didn't get that and you're interested in participating, I'll leave that right up there. Did want to mention we had a great awards night a week ago, and as I said at the beginning, I knew I was going to leave some folks off, and I did, and I wanted to take this opportunity to bring them up now, or not to bring them up, but just to mention them. And either I left them off, either they weren't here or I left them off by accident. One, when we talked about years in service and we recognized our folks that had over 40 years of Rotary service, Steve Thomas was here, and I had left him off inadvertently, and I apologize, Steve. He's got 41 years of Rotary service. And Al Spivey has 45 years of Rotary service. And I don't believe Robert Bumbarger was here. Takes the cake at 65 years of Rotary service. I hope to live to 65, and he's got 65 years of Rotary service. That's pretty incredible. And also Charles Snipes, who I don't believe was here that night, has 48 years of Rotary service. And I think I got everybody. Is there anybody else? I don't want to make sure I didn't miss any. Is there anybody else that in here with 40 or more years that I did not recognize?
Here or overall? Here or overall?
Overall, do you have over 4? Tony Reed, how many years do you have?
42.
42 for Tony Reed. Congratulations, Tony. And I did leave two people off, and I'm not going to rehash. We gave out kind of our Rotary heroes and VIPs for the year, which came with the hero book and some VIP tickets to a Crawdads game. And Jennifer Clark was a recipient, and she was not here to accept it. So Jennifer, thank you for your work in the fellowship. And two people that I inadvertently left off that I should have recognized. One being Cliff Moon for his work in the smoke and page 2 and everything that he's done. He always is quick to volunteer. Another one is Thomas Griffiths for his work in our new mentoring program. And so we appreciate Don't forget, we have, and Mitzi might be mentioning this. Mitzi, if you want to come up here, I think we're ready for the Sunshine Report. We've got two things this afternoon. One is Chief Atkins' retirement party at the Convention Center from 2:30 to 4:30, and I believe the presentation started at 3. And then George Blockwelter's funeral, which is at, do you have this info? I don't want to. 3 o'clock, correct? And it is where? First Presbyterian Church. So. And Mitzi, Sunshine Report, please.
Wow, I may never leave. It's been in my office. So, just so you all know, the internet is a wonderful thing when you have email, because I forgot to get the birthdays. So, right here they are. I can read it now. So, let's see, as it turns out, Tom Atkins' birthday was on June 27th. Happy birthday to Tom. I think he's going to celebrate with retirement. John Hall's June 29th. And Clyde Taylor on the 30th, and Meg Locke on July 2nd. Way to go, Meg. How old is Meg? Hey, so I want to just brag on myself just a little bit, because I don't get to do that very often, but if y'all pick up WNC Magazine, which is kind of a cool magazine that runs around, I've got photos on the back couple pages that I submitted. I didn't get paid for it, but they look pretty good. They're the Derby Party. So, and Tara Bland helped set me up with that, so if you get a chance to see that, notice the wonderful color photos in the back of celebrities of Hickory. So, you know, politics are rampant right now, so I want to just make sure that we don't miss an opportunity to have jokes about politics. So, because it always calms everybody's blood pressure right down. So just to open up with a couple for you. I don't make jokes, I just watch the government and report the facts. If stupidity got us into this mess, why can't it get us out? Ancient Rome declined because of the Senate. Now what's going to happen to us with both a House and a Senate? These are actually kind of funny in their day.
We can't hear you.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I got it right here.
I can't hear you.
I don't think it's on.
Is it on? It's on.
Yeah, it's on.
It's on.
Yeah, if we could hear, we'll laugh.
Well, if you can turn up your hearing aid, you can hear.
Just laugh anyway.
Yeah. So really, y'all can't hear me, so I'm talking as loud. I mean, into the microphone. Maybe it practices. Okay, so you want me to start over then? I guess they did hear me back there. Okay. The man with the best job in the country is vice president. All he has to do is get up in the morning and say, "How is the president?" Politics has become so expensive that it takes a lot of money even to be defeated. We can all agree to that. And the only difference between death and taxes is that death doesn't get any worse every time Congress meets. So, y'all might think those are from Jon Stewart or somebody, but actually they're Will Rogers from like 1925. So, that was the joke too. Thank you.
I did forget to mention, Bruce had submitted to the HDR, and we had a great article recapping our awards night last Thursday. So Bruce, thank you for sending that, and they printed the whole thing. It was quite a write-up, so appreciate that. We're supposed to do inductions today, but we're going to call a little change in plans, and I'm going to bring Bob Conklin up here to explain why. Thank you.
Well, I think you can all see there's no induction today, and my announcement is really very bittersweet for me. On Tuesday, I accepted a senior level position with the YMCA Florida's First Coast in Jacksonville, Florida. And very hard decision for my wife and I. We love Hickory. We've enjoyed our time here. It's especially hard decision for me with this commitment hanging over my head to become president. Opportunities like this don't come often for someone at my age to get down, and what they want me to do is open a brand new state-of-the-art Y and manage 3 of their other large Ys. And I took it. I'm taking the opportunity. I apologize to you all because it's hard for me to stand up here and tell you this. I love this club. I've enjoyed my time here. I feel bad for Mark. I'm dead to him now. He's pulled back in, and I know the board will resolve this. The transition will be smooth, and the club will go on. And I will miss you all very, very much. Thank you.
Bob, we certainly hate to see you go, probably none more than me. But we certainly understand it, and that life unfortunately gets in the way sometimes, and that's the way it works. So you can basically take this spoke and do this with it for today. That'll be the end of that.
I'm keeping mine.
You keep yours as a memento. Just to let everybody know, what we're going to do is actually the board is going to have a meeting immediately following this meeting and discuss what our options are moving forward, and hopefully have a resolution relatively quickly on how we're going to proceed. With Bob leaving, we decided to cancel the meeting next Thursday, so don't show up on Thursday. Don't show up on the 7th. We're not going to have a meeting, and then we have a schedule. We already have a program for the 14th, and so we'll go ahead and go forward with that program on the 14th. Unfortunately, you will have to see and hear me probably that day at least one more time. And then on the 21st, we have kind of an open day where we're going to talk a little bit, try to tie up the strategic plan. And I think roughly our plan is to get the next whoever is going to step in that role, get them in place by then, and we'll do the induction on the 21st, however we go there. So that's kind of the plan moving forward. Does anybody have any questions, and certainly if anybody has any thoughts on the best way to move forward, the board itself would certainly be open to hearing any suggestions or comments anybody has. Anything, and nobody has anything? I guess we'll move into the Service Above Self raffle. Gary, come on down. Gary, this is a good opportunity. Anything you want to say to your soon-to-be ex-boss? Now's a good time to tell him what you really think. We'll let Bob pull the ticket. He can at least leave with one friend.
Just one. Yeah, keep this.
Bob, how's that night feeling?
Obviously, I'm just kidding. I wish Bob the best. Bob's been great. We have 31 cards left, 1 joker. Took in $64 today. We're up to $1,374. And the last 4 are 2, 3, 3, 1.
No friends, Bob.
That would be a fitting end to it. 2, 3, 3, 1. There we go.
I'm your friend.
Especially if you win.
I know, let's see.
What are we going to get today? Spade, but a 3 of spades. Free lunch. Free lunch? Got your free lunch there.
That's right.
Don't forget the cart buckets. Change and folding money in the cart buckets, please. And let's close with the 4-way test. 366 and counting. Of the things we think, say, and do, is it the truth?
Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?